Hello everybody, this is me, SM19J's, and welcome to another episode of SM19J's Story Time or SM19J's Story Time. If you want to check out the first video or the first story time, the code will be right there. It's about me winning first place in the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon tournament at Pax South 2018. And this one is going to be another getting a tournament episode of story time. Like I said, in the first episode, for at least for like the 5 weeks of this, like the first 5 weeks on Wednesday, they will be about a Pax South tournament story. So yeah, check those out. Mostly it's where I get a medal. So yeah, be on the lookout every Wednesday because there will be a new story time episode every Wednesday. So yep, be on the lookout for those. And today we're going to be talking about, as you saw the title, my Mario Tennis Aces tournament that I won at Pax South, getting this first place, which has a very interesting character or person in it. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned to find out. So yeah, Mario Tennis Aces is probably one of my, like, I would say top 10 Switch games. I like it. I like it very much. I like going online and playing against people on it. I'm more of I wouldn't say I'm the best player, but I'm one of those top players, like to play against. I don't know all of the fundamentals yet, specifically like the specific areas that I need to be at to use the the trick shot or the zone shot, whatever it is. Like, well, if you press the as far as I know on the Joy-Con, if you press the right analog stick, like either left, right, up, or down, that character does like a specific like a trick shot to the ball, and if you do it correctly, you don't waste any of your energy, but instead you gain more energy. So I gotta figure that out more specifically for Mario. I don't know the specific the specific distance I have to be, to get more energy. So yeah, I'm one of those players that knows the game very well and can pretty much beat you in it. So yeah, I was on day 2 of Pax South 2019. I don't remember what day that was. That was probably either no, that was actually my 7th anniversary of my YouTube channel. January 19th, 2019, or January 19th, 2012 was the day that I created this account. So yeah, 7 years on YouTube, man. That's crazy at that time. So yeah, on that day, I was really looking forward to one specific tournament, and that was Mario Tennis Aces. Not only was I very good at it, but this was something that I kind of thought people really wouldn't care about, and I was right because there was only like 8 people in there, or like 8 to 10 people in that tournament, including me. So yeah, so there wasn't really a lot of people in it, which is pretty much what I tend to go for at tournaments at Pax South. I don't want to go to a tournament that's very, very lengthy or has a lot of people in it, because I know for a fact that someone in there, at least one person, is gonna be very, very good at the game. Therefore, if I ever face that person before the finals, I could lose. I could pretty much lose the tournament and be kicked out of it. So yeah, I tend to like go for the tournaments that I know for a fact won't have a very high attendance. And specifically, one time this year, Pax South 2020, I was wrong. So stay tuned for that story after the 5 weeks of the Pax South medal stories. So yeah, I went ahead and I went to sign up for Mario Tennis Aces, and now this was actually this would have been the second time. I don't think it would have been the second time, but the second time at least seeing Abdallah at Pax South for another year. If you don't know who Abdallah is, I will have his channel in the description below. I don't know if I put his in the description below at the last video. So yeah, I will make sure to have his channel in the description below. Abdallah Smash 026. So go check him out. He's a real cool dude. So yeah. I remember seeing him signing up for the Tennis Aces tournament. I was like, okay, that's cool. I'll have my revenge, because if you don't know, in the last video or the last story time, I did mention about how Abdallah beat me twice, for third place, one for Star Fox 64 3DS, and then which was in 2018, and then 2019 he beat me again in Mario Kart 7 for third place. Like, dude, that was actually the day before this tournament. That was on Friday. This is Saturday. Let me remind you. So, yeah. I was when I saw him sign up for that tournament, I was like, okay, dude, I'm gonna get my revenge. I'm gonna get my revenge some way, somehow. And did I get it? Well, of course I did. I just showed you the medal. So yeah, I don't really remember the tournament bracket. But as far as I know, I believe I went up against two people before the going up. So let's see if I went. I went up against four people, I believe. It could have been 3 or 4 people. Um, because I don't really remember it that much. Besides facing Abdallah and then the finals. So the way that it was, first of all, before I even actually continue on, the way that it was structured was that any character was allowed, but the codes had to be random. Now, I feel like this is where most confusion came in for the players, because like on the select screen for the code, for the type of code that you want to play on, there is a random. There's 2 random buttons. One of them is pretty much just like no hazards. The other one is hazards on them. So to me, I went into the actual settings and I placed it under. Okay, this is gonna be very confusing to tell, but there is a settings like to where you have to put in, like, if you want to put a specific difficulty for the CPU, you have to go into the settings and then pretty much put the difficulty on there. What's also on there is the code selection. Do you want to choose it? Or do you want the game to randomize it? I was thinking of, okay, let me just put random on it, like the code selection, just put random. So therefore, the game will decide on its own. Now, I'm pretty sure that was the right way to do it. Just I don't remember going up to the Pax South employee or the advisor. I don't know what you call him. But I said, hey, no, I showed him the screen. I said, hey, is this good? He looks at it and says, yep, you're good. You're good to go. So okay, nice. Now, by doing that, I pretty much just that let the game to put hazards on. And for certain types of codes, like the snow code, you have, like, for example, the snow, like the ice code or whatever. You have Shy Guys, you have Koopa Troopers, you have Goombas, all running across the stage, and therefore it creates like this sort of like diversion for the players. Like, oh, we don't know if the ball's actually gonna go onto the other side of the court, or it's gonna come back to us. Another one is the airship court, in which there's a pole in the middle of the court, and if you hit that pole, it's either gonna go in the, like, so let's say the pole is here, and I'm right here. If it hits that pole, it's gonna go this way. But if it hits the pole, it's gonna go back to me, but in the other direction. So like, right there. So I pretty much had to play with hazards on throughout the whole entire tournament, which I was fine with. I don't know about everyone else though, because like I said, this was actually the very first tournament for Mario Tennis Aces, and we didn't really know how to play it. So, or at least make up the rule set. So, yeah. But I find it very amazing how nobody actually was mad about the hazards. Like, they just said, okay, well, hazard on, and it's not gonna affect my gameplay that much. Sadly, it did. Dang, I don't remember what the bracket was. Damn. You know, I'm gonna go up and just say 3. I had to face off against 3 people just because I do remember the first person I went up against, and then I do remember Abdallah's going up against Abdallah, and then the final. So I would say, as for now, I went up against 3 people. I don't know if it was actually 4 people. I guess I can't remember. I have to go watch my earlier videos, but for now, I'm just gonna go off the top of my brain. So for now, I would just say I went up against 3 people in the tournament. The first one was against a girl. I think in her early 20s. I don't know. But yeah, I remember that she wasn't actually like a really good player at it. She knew how to what the controls were and how to play it, but in terms of like skill, she wasn't very good at it at all. So therefore, I was uh, easily able to beat her. And this was on Bowser's Castle, the Bowser stage, in which the Mega Koopas come onto the stage, and like yeah, I think you have to like hit them in order for them to explode. So yeah, it got to a point where there were so many Mega Koopas on the stage that she couldn't really process it. So I was able to beat her because of that, like knowledge of the stage, which you really should have to know about going into the tournament. Like if it involves like if there's multiple stages and you have to choose one of them, you really need to know the specific details of that stage so that you can use them to your advantage. Thankfully for me, I did. So I beat her, and I was like, yes, I'm so happy. I'm moving up. And I was thinking of, okay, well, I was actually getting a little bit cocky because, like, okay, I mean, if this was only one person, imagine everyone else. I could beat them easily. That match was a 2-0. So, yep. Next thing I know, the advisor, the volunteer, because they were doing the battle, says, okay, Jason versus Abdallah, and now this one had me shook. I was like, no, 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 because the day before that tournament, I went up against Abdallah for Mario Kart 7. Now, I won't go into specific details, but we agreed on to fight for third place. No, I didn't even think about it. Like, hey, why don't we just see if there's a if there's two third place medals? So therefore, you and I tie. And I think of that. So instead of like, but I didn't think of it, and I didn't think of it about it, and because I didn't think about it, I said, okay, sure, let's fight for third place. He beat me badly, dude, and he went ahead and took third place. So he took another third place medal away from me, dude. He took away two third place medals away from me, and I was like, oh, I'm so mad. So knowing I have to go up against Abdallah to advance to the finals, one of us was going to third place, in which if you go to third place, you're not guaranteed a medal. I my friend Jose and I that I met at Pax South, the way that we think of it is that, okay, we don't care about how this goes as long as we get to the finals. If we get to the finals, we are guaranteed a medal. And yeah, we don't really care about getting first or second as long as we get a medal. And yeah, and sadly, and when it comes to third place, it really comes down to like, okay, who's the better player to win third place? So going up against a dollar, I had to beat him. I had to go up against him. I was so scared and mad. I was like, dude, are you really serious right now? I have to go up against him to see which one of us goes to the finals. I don't want him. I don't want him to go to finals. I don't want him to beat me again for another time. It's like, oh, it makes me so mad. Just listening to that dude, man. It's like, oh. So him and I, we go up against each other, and I believe it was the first one was the first game against us was Mario versus Chain Chomp. I was Mario, he was Chain Chomp. I don't know why he chose that. I think he was just doing it to be silly. But we went on the Haunted Mansion code, which has mills, which for the hazards, they have mills on it. And these mills, they rotate around, and they sort of like, if you hit, for a specific mill, if you hit the ball into it, it will come back at you. For the other mill, if you hit into that one, it will go into the other side of the court, but the player does not know where. So yeah, those hazards are an advantage and disadvantage for the players. It was a very close game. I'm not gonna lie. But I came out on top for the very first game, and when that happened, I was like, dude, I cannot believe that. So yeah, so for the second stage, I believe, like I said, this is just me going on. This is me just rambling on, like thinking of the specific details. If you actually want to, I may have gone more detail into it, I may have gone more detail with it in my Pax South video. Yeah, see, I'm messing up the story, dude. Because I'm thinking, like, okay, actually, no. The first match wasn't against, well, no, it was against Abdallah, but, I believe the first match, no. Oh, see, I'm messing it up. Okay, I think how it was that, okay, so it was, the first match was Chain Chomp versus Mario. Like I said, I was Mario, he was Chain Chomp, and I beat him in the first game. The second game, we decided to change characters, and he was done. I stayed as Mario because like I love Mario, so um, yeah, I'm never gonna leave that character in the game. I'm always gonna be as Mario for life, dude. Like I don't care about any other character besides Mario. He decided to go up against Peach, and I remember one of his jokes was being, "Hey man, you're not gonna beat your girlfriend, are you?" And it's like, "Oh, why?" Like that's such a stupid joke, man. Like why would you even say that? Like this is a very serious tournament, dude. Like oh, there's no time for playing games, dude, or messing around. So in that game, that was pretty much a landslide victory. I was able to beat him very quickly, so I it was like the first one to win two games pretty much wins the round. Now for me, I beat him 2-0, so I get to move on to the finals, and he gets to move on to third place. So Abdallah, if you're watching this, ha, I beat you, dude. Like I don't care. I was so happy at that time. Like yes, yes, yes. He doesn't know how it feels now to be stuck in third place. Oh, to possibly lose a third place medal. Um, Unfortunately, he won against the other person for third place, so he got a dollar got a third place trophy with no, not a trophy, a medal, which I didn't really care about it because like, hey, dude, I'm in the finals. I get a better medal than you, dude. I get a gold or silver medal, and what do you get? You get bronze, dude. Like so, I didn't tell him that physically, but I was like thinking that in my head, like yes, forget you, man. I don't care about you anymore. I beat you. I know for a fact that you may be salty, like on the outside you may not be salty, but on the inside you're a little bit salty, dude. um, so yeah, I go into the finals, and that's where I meet just a random dude who had his girlfriend there, which like, hey, guess what, buddy? You just like I don't want to I don't want to spoil it, but like imagine having your girlfriend or boyfriend there with you, and you lose in the finals. Like, oh, that's just that's so sad. Thankfully for me, I don't have a girlfriend at that time, and I still don't. So yeah, there was no pressure on me, dude. Like I said, I didn't care. I was gonna get a medal, and I was like, dude, I'm just so happy right now. I'm gonna have a medal. I don't care if I get first or second. I was actually thinking about not actually winning at that time. I was like, okay, well, I have a first place medal already. Let's see if I can get a second place medal, and if I can't, then I'll be fine with it. Um, Now I don't remember the first stage specifically, but I do remember I do remember the first game. I beat him like 2-0. No, not 2-0. I beat him, so now it's 1-0. I just need to win one more game. Now the second stage was uh excuse me guys, like my nose is a little bit stuffy right now, so if I sound sick, that's why my nose is all stuffy and stuff. Uh my nose is all stuffy, so my nose is having trouble breathing, you know. So yeah, I don't remember the first match, but I do remember the second one. The second one was on the airship code, which if you don't know what that, like I said earlier in the video, the hazard is the pole. And my God, was that messing us up bad? Like every time I hit it, it would hit the pole. And like, oh wait, hold on, where's the ball going? I don't know where it's going. So that one was actually, the hazard was very tough, but the player I was going up against, he was very easy to beat. Like I said, I was able to beat him 2-0, and because of that, I got my first place medal. So let me take it out for you guys. And yeah, dude, like that was like, honestly, I'm not gonna say that's like the most toughest road. That's not the toughest road I had to go to for a tournament, but it was probably one of the most easiest ones out of all of them. So yeah, so here's my Pax South 2019 medal. I was very happy at the time too, because 2019, it meant a lot. That year meant a lot to me. Specifically, my graduation year, my 7 years on YouTube. I got my driver's license that year. So yeah, 2019 means a lot to me just because. Oh, and also I turned 18 that year. Hooray! Specifically enough on the 19th, the day of a month. So wow, 19 seems to be having a very important the number 19 seems to be very important to me. So yeah. So here's the front of it, and then here's the back of it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says You Did a Thing in handheld, which they said it's the back of the little medal is different for all of them. I think for the console it says You Did a Thing in console, and for the handheld, like I said, You Did a Thing in handheld. So yeah, pretty cool. I was very excited, dude. I wore this medal on that same day, and did I go on Sunday? Um, yeah, okay, I did go on Sunday. If you're wondering, I'm looking at my Pats badge. I had a 3-day badge. So yeah, um, I was very happy that day, dude. Like I said, I wore this on that same day and yesterday, dude. Even when I went to go meet Abdallah for the his meet and greet, I still had the same badge on it, dude. I was like, yep, guess what, buddy? I got the medal. I got the first place medal, dude. And I even remember posting on Twitter. I was like, hey guys, well actually, before I even continue, after the tournament, the guy and his girlfriend leave, and I was like the last one to leave because I was like packing up my stuff. Like I was like packing up my charger, my switch, and I was putting them all into my bag. And I go outside, and that guy and his girlfriend are out there. I was like, okay, that's weird. But they come up to me and say, hey. Well, the guy comes up to me and says, hey, can you, like, do you mind taking a picture? And I was like, I was like, oh, sure, buddy, like, sure, dude, I don't care. That actually made it even, that even made me more happy. It's like, dude, like, really? You want to take a picture with me? Like, I just beat you in a tournament. But I don't know why he wanted to, and if he's watching this, dude, you were a blast to go up against, like, and if you ever do come back for another Martin's Aces tournament, hopefully you're strong enough, and let's see if you can beat me again. So if you're watching this out there, dude, random dude that I met at Pax South, I had a lot of fun hanging out with you or competing against you and taking a picture with you. Was amazing. Like let me remind you, this is like the very first time someone's ever come up to me and said, "Hey, do you mind if we take a picture?" I was like, that's real. Like I'm not a celebrity or anything. I'm not a famous YouTuber. So I'm just a random 17-year-old boy at that time. So I was like, okay, well, I was like, sure, dude. Like I don't mind. So and I even told his girlfriend, like I gave his girlfriend my phone. I was like, hey, do you also mind if you take a picture on my phone? He's like, yeah, well, I might as well post it on social media. Anyways, so yeah, if you want to check that photo out, I'm not going to have it on this screen. I'm not going to have it in the thumbnail. Just to respect that dude's privacy and his face. Just like he said, I don't want, his face to be on YouTube anywhere. So if you want to check that photo out, it'll be in my Twitter. You have to go all the way back to 2019, dude. I have a moment for it, but I keep that to myself because I don't want nobody else to see it. So if you want to find that photo, then by all means go onto my Twitter account and go all the way down to 2019, to January 19th, 2019, and find it. So, yeah, and I remember Abdallah posting, like, hey guys, I just finished my Martin's Aces tournament, and I got 3rd place, and I remember tagging him on my post. I was like, hey guys, I win 1st place medal, the guy next to me in the photo is the 2nd place medal, and I believe Abdallah got 3rd place. I don't know, I don't really care about it. I got 1st place, and funny enough, he comments on it saying, yeah dude, I totally got 3rd place. GG's to you, dude. I'm so happy for you. Like, hey, I'm so happy. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for this story time video, guys. Like I said, I was very happy with it. I went out, like I said, after that picture, I was just smiling, so happy. I think I went to like McDonald's or something to celebrate it. But yeah, I was very happy, dude. I was so happy. That made Pax South 2019 even more special to me. So yeah, so that'll be for this story time video, guys. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, let me know what you think of it. Like, do you find it crazy how I went up against Abdallah, Smash 026, one of the one of the popular Nintendo YouTubers out there on this site? And just tell me in the comments below, what do you think of the story? Like, do you find it amazing? Do you find it funny? So yeah, just let me know, because like I find these story times not only be special, but also funny, just because of how I did it, of how I won this specific medal. So yeah. Now, I believe that's it for 2019 in terms of medals, so stay tuned for the next Storytime video next week, which would be Pax South 2020. Now, if you haven't seen my Pax South 2020 overview for this year, I recommend you do it because I did get 3 medals, 2 first place medals, and a third place medal. Which games did I find? Which games did I get? I mean, you can find out in that video on my YouTube channel. But stay tuned for next week because let's see, which one was the very first one? I don't know. I'll have to check again. So yeah, I believe it was. No, Mario Kart 7 was on No, was on. No, it was Saturday. I think Martin's Aces was the first tournament I had for that year, and I will say this, I did get into the finals. Now, which place did I get in? You have to find out on your own. So yeah, so you have to find out next week. So stay tuned, guys. And for me, that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, the story time video is over. If you want to check out the very first story time video, the card will be right there. But actually, no, I don't think I can put the same card for the video. But I will have I will try to put the playlist on the card right there. So if you see the playlist right there, go check it out. Go check out the very first video of the Pax South Storytime series. Cause yeah, like I said, that 2018 story is also very interesting. So go check it out, by all means. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. For me, stay tuned on Saturday. Stay tuned for Saturday, cause let's review my collection is coming back. And which brand am I gonna be talking about? Well, I'm gonna be talking about the famous Popco slash. Let's see, is it on here? Is it on the back? Well, it doesn't say Band Pass on it, but I will be talking about the Popco minifigures and then the Band Pesto Mario figures. So stay tuned for that. That's probably one of the most popular Mario toy lines out there. So yeah, stay tuned for that video on Saturday. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. Like I said, stay tuned for Saturday, and then also check back next Wednesday, for another storytime video. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is SM19J signing out. Oh, and sorry if I was a little bit off details with the story. Like I said, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, and yeah, and some details I probably did get wrong. So if I did, I apologize for it. Like I said, I'm just thinking of it. I'm just thinking of this at the top of my head. 2020 on the other hand, I do have. I will go into more details on that because I don't remember each and every one of them. So yeah, so stay tuned, guys. Like I said, that's it for me, guys. This is Super. This is SM19J, officially signing out.